Okay, Dave, thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about competence and the transfer of knowledge. So when we're teaching, when we're training, how do we know that the knowledge can be transferred into the real world? So if you're running like a road crash course, how do you know that in real life that knowledge is going to transfer for the learner?
Well, there's a couple of ways we can do that. First of all, we can create simulations or scenarios which are as close to real world as possible. So we can create different simulations to try and make sure that those skills can be transferred across various areas. The other one would be to do some formative assessments and practice throughout the training to ensure that those skills are really up to scratch before the summative assessment. So if we can try and practice throughout the course different skills and reinforce the knowledge and skills, then people should be able to take those away into any context.
So I guess what that's allowing you to do as well is, as a lecturer or as a trainer, to evaluate and sort of consider how the learner is progressing as you're teaching.
Yeah, absolutely, and it will help you identify any gaps that may be coming up in their learning. So if there's a particular learner who may be a little bit behind, it gives you a chance to work with them before it comes to the crunch of them being put out in the real world. Okay,
so how long have you been with the SES?
I've been a member for just under 15 years.
Right, so significant body of experience there.
Somewhat, yes.
In that respect, how have you seen the SES, and perhaps in your own personal walk, how have you seen or how have you been able to maintain your skills and your knowledge so that when there is an incident, when there is a tasking, you can respond with confidence?
Sure. It's really important to almost have it as a second nature, a lot of our skills and knowledge. So regular training and practice of skills is really important. I can't stress that enough. The regular training nights and courses that we do to maintain skills, simply tying a figure eight knot or going as far as vertical rescue skills and coming off cliffs, it doesn't matter what it is. Regular maintenance of those skills so that it is second nature on a job is really important. We just want to roll into a job and really not have to think about the skill that we're about to do.
Yeah, fantastic. So along those lines, it's okay for a learner to walk out of a course and think, okay, I'm competent in that I know the tasks and the steps that I have to do to complete that task, but you don't necessarily feel like an expert at that time when you first leave a course?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's really fair that people shouldn't think that they're experts at the end of it. Some people go through their whole volunteer careers and never become experts. It's that type of skill. It's really easy to become not competent without the practice.
Yes.
So weeks, months, years later, without actually practicing and maintaining those skills, it is very easy to not be competent anymore.
Yeah, and so that ongoing management process of your skills and your knowledge actually begins to develop, as you said, that subconscious ability, and I suppose that's where you start to become an expert in the unit itself, in your skills maintenance, for another term. That's where you can really start to feel confident and comfortable about your skills and your abilities.
Yeah, absolutely, and it just is really important to continue to practice those, whether it be with yourself or with your team, just to continue that.
Yeah, fantastic.